Armageddon's on its way for sure.
Well, there's this group that has a plan. They're called the Alliance to Rescue Civilization.
The Alliance?
Yeah, pretty great name, right?
I love it.
What they're gonna do is take all of the information that humanity has at its disposal and put it on hard disks.
Now, there is a lot of stuff that I should know, but you guys in particular know a lot about stuff everyone should know with stuff you should know. Tell me about the show and how you guys got involved with it.
Wow, so with the podcast, we kind of got thrown into it. I didn't even know what a podcast was.
We started off as writers for How Stuff Works, writing really cool articles about interesting stuff. And our boss came along and said, let's try this thing called a podcast. And Josh had a couple of rotating cast members, and they brought me in because we were buddies. We had a natural rapport, and somehow got featured on iTunes and kind of skyrocketed to the top of the charts, and we've been there ever since. It's been really weird.
It's going to be transmitted constantly from this lunar base to Earth, and they're going to build like 4,000 little receiver stations. You walk into one of these caves or whatever, there's food, there's water, there's a computer with the blueprints to rebuild humanity.
Where do you guys come up with the ideas to figure out the stuff that we should know?
So everything comes off of the website that we work for. Almost every single episode that we record starts from an article on How Stuff Works. We both read it, and we go off and do our own little independent research and come back together and record it. And that's like our first conversation is the cast that we release.
That's the cool thing about our show is we don't have to stick to one genre. So we'll do some like mind-bending science or some really cool unknown history. We try to uncover stuff that people haven't heard of before, or if they think they know it really happened, we'll tell them the truth about it.
What would you say is the coolest thing you've discovered while doing the show?
Corporations have the same rights as you and me. That was a kind of a big eye-opener for me, and we did a podcast on it, and I think it was an eye-opener for everybody who heard that too, and probably changed the way that people see things. Real zombies.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So corporations have the same rights as me, so does that mean I can give a corporation like the death penalty?
No, you can't. That's the thing. Like, you can't put them in jail. You can't give them the death penalty, and like they can live forever. It's strange that they have the same rights, like constitutional rights. Like they're considered people, but they're like super people, basically, that you can't put in jail.
There are superheroes in the world.
Right.
Corporations.
A group of maggots on a human body, it can eat a body, about 60% of a body from the inside out, inside a week.
Wow.